Let's see if there are any repercussions of our actions from last episode. I think we did well. We kind of either killed or made a crew member blind. she got wrecked. We did save the captain of the other ship, which is a different alien race. Oh, she's alive.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
She's a hero.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves. Under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
It's not about you, though.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
I don't see it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like, we need to inform everyone. Like, if we just think we can handle this and then it gets out of control, we'll have lost valuable time, valuable resources, valuable lives. Why would you not keep this a secret? It's ridiculous. This guy's a fool.
Update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature.
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
We should alert Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I disagree strongly.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No.
We're not the one, you idiot.
That's not how we're gonna do it. Not on my ship. I want to speak with the Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hatari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hatari. And the Elydians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible, and the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions.
Hotari are compromised, though.
Apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
What if there are no Hotari left? If Galvin and Sidron were Takan, who else? The Queen?
I think we would know if that were the case. We'll take every precaution.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
Yeah, if I was a Hotari that was compromised, if I was a Takan, I would definitely go for the Queen to convert.
You're long overdue for a Diridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
I'm right here. How are you feeling? I'm not gonna say that, you're already feeling like shit.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened.
Good.
I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career.
It won't
Can't be
be.
much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
Like, I think if there's anything on my body that I wouldn't want to lose, it's my eyesight. I think I would even prefer to lose my penis over my eyesight. Eyesight's just so valuable. Like, I don't know how anyone can live without it. Like, it must just be a weird... Just not be able to see. Not be able to see the world around you. Just nothing. So strange, isn't it? Yeah, I'll definitely keep my eyes over the... Over probably anything. I would say, like, oh, like, what about limbs? What if I lost both my hands? At least I could still watch games being played. You know what I mean? I don't know, I think eyesight's so valuable.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You, I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Captain's a mug.
Go on.
You see it, don't you?
I do, yeah.
He's desperate.
Very desperate.
Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not
gonna get everyone
normal
killed.
behavior for a captain. I was relieved you called him out on it. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know
I'm worried about him. I am.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend.
True.
If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Listen, if they're truly your friend, they can accept the harsh truth. Like, that's the best thing you can do. If you want to be a true friend to someone, you need to call them out on their bullshit. If you just let things slide, then you're an enabler, son.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Oh, damn. Oh, no, she'll come with us. To be like an ambassador to help bridge the gap. Although she'll probably be an outcast now.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? For how uptight the Elydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Up there? All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there.
Kill them.
And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
True.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I got the ones over here.
Low power.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I'm trying, but
Only one left.
what was it? Bro? Oh, there.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Like a
Now
ninja.
that the Zeldy has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
You better,
The
mate.
Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. For all we know, she was trapped, watching it happen. Fighting it the
I
whole
hope
time.
you're right, but I'm not betting on it.
It never hurts to hold on to hope. Especially when it's someone you care about.
And I know it looks bad, but we're gonna get her back. I won't let her go. I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here,
I
on the
think
ship.
you're living in a fantasy
Just
world
because
there.
control joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
Wind your neck
My
in, sunshine.
friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
Just one life, you mug.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the
Watch your
truth.
tone.
You better watch your tone, buddy. We risked a hell of a lot to come help you.
And our crewmates were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They block out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine.
I knew that guy was useless. I'll just do it. Listen, lad, this is why you just do things
They're
yourself. 'Cause
using
people
a
are fucking
senior
useless.
officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. The Zeldy, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to.
But he won't.
And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldy, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
It was the clearest thing I've ever seen. How big it was. It was a fucking banner. 1 meter high text.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca.
I like this minigame where you just rub the nipple. You just rub the center of the
anyone
nipple.
else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
Can we trust her?
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
Yeah.
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her.
Trust goes both ways.
Clear and not under
Remember
duress
that.
beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Same.
Okay, you stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship.
This could be an excellent trap.
I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Because how would they have remained undetected? You know what I mean? They just ran the scan on the ship to find out where people are. Surely they would know where that group of people are.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Illidians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
Not the
We
Hatari,
now
though, is it?
recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Sir.
Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. Instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
I'm not going to let them know that we know the Takon
The
yet.
Federation's only interest was the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We believe everyone has the fundamental right to live their lives as they choose.
Spare me your primitive altruism. The Federation involves itself because it has the power to do so. Without power, the Federation would have nothing.
Which is true.
Let's not kid ourselves. Peace is the last thing they want. Commander Rydek saw what you did in those mines. How you bioformed innocent people against their will and turned them into Takon.
Takon. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Takonians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
She's turned.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Wrong.
Forever.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Bang. Get wrecked.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Shoot them all.
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
We should have went and blasted them from the start. I already knew the Queen was turned. There would be no way they wouldn't have turned her because it's their most powerful pawn.
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us.
Don't get your hopes up.
Shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's
Mate,
saved
that's
my
why you
life
need to
more
guard
than
up.
once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't get your hopes up, though. Think logically.
She might already be lost. Dead or a Takon. You need to be prepared for that.
I am. I know that kind of loss all too well. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Right, you go first. It's your friend.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
And there they are.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Is there another way in?
The only way is through there. We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Don't fancy being crushed by one of those doors. Right, we got this, homie. Job's a good one. Oh. Did we actually go on the other side? Oh, there we go, we did. Did we? Yeah, we did. Shazam! Right, so that must be completely powered down. Let's... Oh, shit. That control panel didn't work. Oh, damn. Charlie Murphy, shit. Oh, I'm getting ruined here. Oh, so when it says incoming fire, just duck when it says that. I get it.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They'd backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy.
Oh, headshot.
Here, get down.
I think they've given up on capture.
Come on, let me at him.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Oh, we should have been doing that from the start.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Oh, call me Top Gun.
Fall back! Hold it back!
Thought you said your men were elite troops. Doing a shit job. Right in the balls.
Hurtaries!
Oh, no way.
No!
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
I don't know.
Let the enemy
This guy said like he's like a sister or a daughter. If she's like a sister to him, this guy thinks incest is best.
take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan.
Yeah.
They know we're heading to the bridge.
Shit.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace.
False.
After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back.
You got a place here on the
I
ship.
don't have a home anymore.
The Hotari is not
Everything
lost.
I've known is gone.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Commander.
Oh,
Good
look,
to
she's
have you
got
back.
Data's
You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Illydian ship,
That's
the
cool.
Beskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us. Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illydian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
Good.
That bypassed our shields entirely.
Oh, not good.
Possible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydick, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
But the shields, I used the shields down,
Commander,
power to the guns.
Just keep firing.
Come on, baby. Overcharge these bad boys. Invert the polarity.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another. There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
He's out cold.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
I think the captain might be compromised.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
Do your worst.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish.
He shit himself.
Thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am. Hold me accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live, despite your insolence. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful, that you were fortunate to escape with your lives. But next time, you may not be so lucky.
I wouldn't say anything to him.
If you're even brave enough to face me again.
So the timer means nothing. The timer means nothing. I was just going to say nothing to him. It's not over.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation, and the losses
we need more knowledge.
Suffered.
I think we don't know enough. We need more information.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3. guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
Why would he do that, though?
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Takan, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
But you gotta remember, that Takan, the Guardian, spared the last crew who went there. So they might be a bit more diplomatic than these ones that we've unearthed.
A meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal.
You better be a good shot, baby.
Damn.
The slowest run for cover I've ever seen. Duck waddled over there. Oh, we've got the rubbing the nipple minigame again. Yeah, baby.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
Do it.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity. Now!
Get wrecked.
Amazing.
Close in!
How do we get them down?
We don't. Leave them.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
It could be useful, actually. We need info.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
We can't.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Yeah, I would be inclined to just shoot these people, these guys. But the problem is, we do need information.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
I can't get down, son.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Huh.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure. Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
This console looks unaffected. Engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula, the Takana found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed. But somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
That's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Right, so anything else we need to do?
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
I thought you had the access codes needed to take control back.
I should, but I can't actually get to the surface, so I can't enter them here. Maybe there's somewhere else I can try.
Okay. That one over there. Oh, what about this? Oh, that's a person. I don't want to speak to them. This console looks unaffected, or whatever the fuck this is.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Well, hold on. Can we use the tricorder on this? We already did do that, though.
the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
No shit,
That should be
Sherlock.
impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Shit.
That's everything.
Prisoners.
Got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh, you silly bitch.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
You don't mind getting the weapons away from the prisoners, please?
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Nice.
Let's talk.
Yeah, it's either being controlled from one of those
The
remotely,
Titan's communications officer
or it's being controlled by they've got friends somewhere else. I haven't quite figured that out yet.
says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need
Tell you what. Let's call an episode there, lads, because I am dying for the toilet. And what I'll do is I will quickly restart with it. Did it save there? I'll have to check the video. Right, lads. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.